campaign. There we go. The learning campaign, hunting. I know what I'm doing, I'll chuck it on hardest. I think it pretty much only makes it harder and take longer, but yeah, this is another thing. This is the original graphics from the game, so whether you want me to skip them or not, just let me know. There's really not much in it, so... Okay, scenario instructions. The Ice Age has passed. Plants and wildlife are plentiful thanks to the improved climate. Although the technology of your tribe is still primitive, your hunting skills are excellent. Establish a small village on this Nile Delta island and grow your tribe to 7 people. Easy. Create 7 villages. Hunting. To assign a villager to hunt, click the villager, and then right click the animal to hunt. For example, to hunt a gazelle, right click it. The villager hunts the animal, gathers food, and deposits it at the town center where it is added to your stockpile, as shown in the upper left corner of the game screen. Creating villages. Villages cost 50 food. To create a villager, click the town center, then click the Create Villager button at the bottom of the game screen. After a brief training period, the villager appears beside the town center. Building houses. Houses cost 30 wood. Each house supports 4 villagers. The town center also supports 4 villagers. To build a house, click a villager, click the Build button at the bottom of the game screen, click the Build House button, and then click a location on the map. The house is shown in red if you cannot build in a particular location. To display these instructions while you are playing this game, click the menu button, then the menu bar, and then click Scenario Instructions. For more help achieving the objective, click Hints. I'm not going to click Hints because I know exactly how to do it. Okay, so left click, right click. I currently only have 30 food, so I need to wait for him to bring more food. You can left click and it shows down bottom left how much food the gazelle will give. If you collect it fast enough, it does rot. So when you're not gathering it, it will still decrease. My villager is carrying 10 food, so he needs to deliver 1 more before I can create my next villager. I do have 50 wood, so I can create a house, build a house straight away. I'm not going to just yet, because quicker I get the food from the gazelle, quicker I can train more villagers. Now I can create a villager. I can also, I think, no, I can't in this one. That's number 2. In number 2, you can, when you're creating one, you can right click somewhere, and once the villager has been, or person has been created, they'll go automatically to do that job. There we go. You see, it is currently still decreasing. Slowly, but it is. need to do one thing. Forgot to do this. Now back to it. This is what I meant by doing the hardest difficulty for the tutorial. It just makes it take longer. The people don't move slower, but you have to train, or what do they actually call it? Create. You have to create more villages. Now I've got enough to create another villager. Got to be careful, when the gazelle gets down to 0, they'll automatically go to hunt another one if there's another one nearby. If there's several nearby, they'll all go kill an individual one themselves. So you need to select them and tell them all to get the same one. You can also just double click on one villager to select all the villagers on the screen, which is what I just done to select them all. It also works if you've got multiple different types of people. Double clicking one type will select all of that single type. Now I have enough to create another villager. This will max out the amount of villagers I can create for now, because now I need to build more houses. Well, I need to build a house. So I'll get him to build a house. Anywhere. Click the house and see the progress of it being made. Now that's been built, I can create 4 more villages. I only need to create 2 more, or 3 more. The way I'm getting the meat from this gazelle, you can do buildings like that as well. More people that build it, quicker it gets built. Do this again because so they're all together, and get them all to collect from the one gazelle. This last gazelle will give me enough food to get the last 2 people I need. I can get one more now. Need to wait for 4 more bits of food to get back there. And because he's got it, I'll send him back and show you I can stack the amount of people being built. Might not be able to show you because, yeah, happened too quick. Often the people will line up behind each other rather than finding an empty spot around the building, so you just need to click it again. And the first mission is done. Hunting was good along the Nile and the inhabitants of the region lived well. As a result, population densities increased and the people prospered. The tiny Egyptian tribe passed the first hurdle on the long road to building a mighty empire. First tutorial mission complete. You can click Aftermath and it brings that back up. Timeline just shows how good each different enemy you done with the different resources and everything, but because I was the only one there, that's all it showed. So now foraging has opened up. Leave it on hardest. Scenario instructions. Hunting has been good along the Nile for hundreds of years, but growing numbers of hunters have depleted the wild game. Edible plants are alternative food source that can supplement or complement hunting. Hunters have reported berry bushes across the river to the east. Find these forage sites and collect food from them. Establish a significant village in this area by building granary, storage pit and dock. Objectives: build granary, storage pit and dock. And just tells you how to do each one, which I already know. So first, I don't have any wood, so I'll collect wood first. These are the foraging plants. Gives you 150 food each, and these ones do not go down over time like it does with food, with meat. So I need to build those 3. Tells you how much you need of the resources just above just in this area here. So for the granary need 120 wood, for the storage pit need 120 wood, and for the dock you need 100 wood. So that's why I'm doing wood first. Actually, I'll get you to do food. What's happening with the sound? I'll just turn the sound off. It just, for some reason, it went all strange and weird. It might be to do with the mod that I've got to make it this resolution. Wrong one. Wanted the tree. There we go. So this type of tree has 75 wood on it. You see the bottom right is the whole map, and the white rectangle is what's on my screen. So this map is tiny. They'll automatically... Oh no, they're still collecting wood. As you advance through the different ages, you can upgrade how much resources the villagers can carry. At the moment they can only carry 10 each, On top of collecting from bushes and from gazelles, you can also fish for food, but I haven't seen any fishing spots yet. Now that tree is finished, I'll build a dock. I'll just build it in this tight corner. Well, I don't think I can because the person was in the way. Now I can. The buildings also have a visual radius, like the town centre you can see goes out to there. Some buildings can see further, some can see much less. And that one's a little bit less. But there's my first objective done. As you complete the objectives, I believe it ticks them off in the scenario instructions. No, it doesn't. Okay. That's okay, because I know what I'm doing anyway. I might just speed it up a little bit. It's still going pretty slow. Did it even speed up? I'll go very fast. Yep, there we go. Now they're moving a bit faster. They've almost finished this tree. Now I'll build storage pit, or I'll build a granary right next to him. That will mean he won't need to go all the way to the town centre to take what he's doing. Probably would have been better to build a storage pit over here, because then they don't need to walk from there all the way back there, then there to get that. I can build a person though. Can create a person. There we go. Won't worry about houses. This'll do. Almost done with this scenario. Just need to get to the 120 wood. At 79 wood currently. This tree will get me there. They need 11 more wood. That'll be enough. And then I just need to build this one. Not enough wood. There we go. I'll just build it there. And it's done. Victorious. The ancient Nile River flooded each year, covering the lands along its course with a fresh layer of silt. These lands were very productive, and the Nile Valley was an excellent place to gather wild plant foods. The early Egyptians learned to gather plant foods to supplement their hunting. These new food sources led to even greater population density, and the Egyptians grew strong. Discoveries. Hunter-gatherers in the Nile Delta and along the river have begun encountering other cultures located to the south up the Nile, to the west along the Mediterranean coast, and to the northeast into the Sinai and beyond. Parties of explorers are searching the borderlands. You have been sent into a region to the west toward people called the Libyans. According to legend, there are several sacred sites in the area near your campsite. The sacred sites are known as discoveries and can be recognized by the figure of a white horse etched into the ground. Find the 5 discoveries before the encroaching Libyans do. Another one, very easy. Just tells you the information I already know. Leave it there if you want to read it. Or pause the stream if you want to continue. Before I go exploring, I'll do a bit of tree cutting and cannot build, not much. I'll finish off this tree, then I'll do some exploring. Is there... No. That one will tell me. Okay. Is that Ayakos? Minoan civilization. Ayakos is his name. And he's an enemy. So there is an enemy in this one. Seeing I'm in the bottom corner, I'll do this corner first. That's the end of the map. Well, a lion. Don't want to go that way. Oh, don't want to cut more trees down just yet. If I find food, I'll get some food, then I can create another villager. There's some food. Need 50, don't I? Yep. Get him to build a house so I can build more villages or create more villages. Get him to explore down this way. there's the first white gazelle. Hopefully that classed as one. I have discovered it. And I was on it slightly. Hopefully enough. There's another one. Ah, white flag is not on, or blue flag is not on this one yet, so no, it has not accepted it. I may lose this. Nope. Yep. Good. I thought he might have killed my person. But I was just fast enough to get out of there. There's this bottom corner, so that's a tiny map. No, can't go that way. They've almost finished these, so... I've got a house, so I can... See, I can build the... Ah, croc. These are... Get them to get this food, because these rot very quick. That was my enemy. Another croc. Good. Didn't attack me. There's another gazelle. Good. Or another discovery. It's coming after me. I escaped him. There's another one. One more to go. Ah! Damn lions. I've only got one more discovery to find. Take one with full health. Almost certain it'll be up. There it is. And success. The indigenous people of the Nile Valley pushed back the invaders from the west and maintained control of the river. The Egyptians were destined to become rich and powerful, while the Libyans remained a barbaric culture for thousands of years. The Libyans were heard from again, however. So this one, there was another person. So you can see that drop is where I wiped him out. So that one horse was the only one in the map of my enemy. That's where I had one villager and it was a horse. I had two villagers 3 villages, 4 villages, where he, well, 5 villages, but he killed one, so it went up, and then I killed him. Dawn of the New Age. Exploration and contact with other cultures has brought new ideas to Egypt. You are learning new skills, including new technologies for fishing. Advance your culture to the tool age and gain access to even better skills and capabilities. Yep, as I mentioned before, there's fishing. Advance to the next stage. Yep. To advance to the next stage, you need to build a certain amount of buildings. I'll do some fishing. They don't, if without fishing they don't deplete, but they start off with a lot of food. So they're a good food source. But they do run out like all the other food sources. Eventually, I think he can